What up guys, Sid here. Got a service call going on today. We're here at a client's house. They want a plug installed in a closet, in their linen closet, so that they can charge their vacuum cleaner. And then we're gonna come off that plug and then we're going to pull a wire and set a box for a light where they're gonna pick up probably a round motion sensor light, just gonna be slapped over there on the wall. So when they open the closet door, boom, light comes on, lights it up. Doesn't need to be anything crazy, anything fancy, but we'll take care of it for them. So let's get our tools, get inside, and get this taken care of. So one thing that is super important for doing any sort of electrical work like this, where we're gonna be extending a circuit, adding a plug box, light box, we're gonna need to get it inspected. I'll show you guys the closet here. So, got this closet, decent size up here. And it's a plug right here, where they can have their vacuum cleaner plugged into there and charging. So we've got a plug on the other side of this wall, right here. So we're gonna tap into that one and then pull wire over to this side and install our plug there. Let's get at it, let's get this done. So first things first, we're gonna measure, see where this plug's at in relation to the edge of this wall. About 33 inches off this trim. And we're gonna transfer that over to the other side. So 33 inches right here, edge of this trim, puts us right about here. And we'll make a mark. Next, we're gonna wanna see where those studs are in this wall. So we got a stud to the left of the box, and then we got a stud to the right of the box. So we have this whole entire bay here, about 16 inches, where we can get our new box in and know we're gonna be good. Looks like we have a friend here who's been spectating. What do you think? Are we doing a good job? So before we start doing any work, before we forget, we wanna make sure that this circuit is turned off. So we have this tool here, Klein Tools ET310. It is a digital circuit breaker finder. So we have this part that actually gets plugged in to the plug here. You'll see it light up. And then we have this, which we'll take over to the breaker panel and actually use it to locate the correct breaker for us to shut off. So here's that breaker panel. What you do is you turn this thing on, you start from the top left and you work your way down. Oh, this one's right here. Usually it's red, but looks like it stopped. So let's give that a try. Okay, we got that shut off. Let's come and give this a check. Yep, it is off now. So the other plugs in the home are at 18 inches to the top of the box. So we're gonna go ahead and match that here. We're gonna put a level on the box, make sure it's level, and then we can mark around it so we know where to cut. There you go. Once you have your cut, you want to take your box. We're going to want to make sure we have a nice snug fit in there. Beautiful. So we've got this out of the way here so that we can access this plug. We got our tool belt on. Let's take it apart, get a wire fished. We know it's off. We just checked it with our tester. And pull our plug out. What's important for us to notice is the type of wire that's currently in here. We have 12 gauge wire. We're gonna wanna run a 12 gauge wire coming out of this box and feeding that new box. So the breaker is a 20 amp breaker on a 12 gauge wire. We're gonna run 12 gauge wire to feed that new plug. We see that there's already a wire on both of these screws. We're not gonna be able to add any more wires to this plug. We do not wanna use the backstab option that we have here. We've got these holes in the back. We're not gonna be using them. One of the common reasons that a lot of manufacturing homes actually catch on fire is due to the electrical installations. So I don't know if this is still being practiced today, but manufacturing homes need to be made as efficiently as possible so that the companies can be profitable as they're building them. And one of the things they do is on the plugs, they backstab. So they'll take the wires, stab them into the back of the plug. Now, as these manufacturing homes are getting transported on the road, there's a ton of vibration, and those wires will actually make their way out of the plug, leaving you with a loose connection, which causes arcing. And if they're not arc fault breakers installed in the manufacturing homes, it's not gonna detect that arc. It could start a fire in the wall and eventually light the whole manufacturing home on fire. We don't want to backstab this plug. We're gonna have to actually do a pigtail. So we're gonna take these wires off the plug, the hots, the neutrals, the grounds, and we're going to pigtail out of them so that our two existing wires and the one new wire are all gonna be pigtailed into one wire that's gonna hit this plug. I'll show you guys what I mean. We're gonna go unland all these wires. So we got this plug out of here. Unfortunately, there is spray foam insulation where the wires are going, so it's gonna be kind of tough to get a wire fished. We're gonna try to fish it from this side and then see if we can pull out from the other side. There it goes. So we got the wire going into the box. We're gonna come over to this side. So now that we have the wire pulled out in the closet, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna make it up. We're gonna put in our pigtails, wire up our plug. Insulation off. We're gonna take a piece of scrap wire. The wire's on the inside. I'm gonna take these 3 wires and wire nut them onto this, and this is gonna go on the plug. You got your ground, your white, your black. You can throw them on the plug and button this up. Okay, so the plug is in, all good to go. We're now gonna come over to this closet, get the box in, and throw that plug in. The customer actually is not ready to install the light box, so we're gonna wait for them to pick up a light with a motion sensor. It'll be really easy to pop that box out, run a wire down, put a new round box, and throw that light in. Okay, so we're gonna be able to throw this box in here now. We got a plug and a nice premium nylon cover. Let's do this. which will then attach the screws on the plug. Copper goes to the green screw. The white is going to go to the silver screw. And the black is going to go on the brass screw. Tuck the wires nicely in there. Beautiful. We're going to throw our plug tester in here. And turn the circuit breaker back on. And we're going to come make sure it's wired up correctly on this side and on the other side. Hi again, puppy. You sit? Yeah, can you give me paw? Okay, double paws. Okay. We're going to come over here. It is lit up. We're going to come grab this. Check it over here. Perfect. We are good to go. Okay, sweet. So plug is in. It passed our plug tester test on both ends. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to clean this place up. We're going to leave it cleaner than it was before we got here. We're going to go ahead and call for inspection. Have an inspector check out the installation, make sure it's all good, and we'll have to wait for them to get a light. Once they get a light and they decide what they want to do, we'll go ahead. Probably what we'll do is we'll take a wire from this plug down here, run it up the wall, and then we'll go ahead and set a box up here with a motion detector so that as soon as they open this door, that light will come on for them. Or maybe we can throw in a switch. We'll see what they want to do. That should be all for now, guys. That's a wrap. We'll see you later.